All right, joined by Noah and Brenda. Good morning to you. Good afternoon from me.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, good afternoon.
Good to see you both. Really good to see you both again. Really starts the flavour of the Gordon Bennett to see all these competitors and teams that I've been speaking to already today. Let's first of all start off with Brenda. Tell me about your visit to Gladbach.
Oh, it was really good. We ended up having horrible weather most of the time that we were there. It wasn't until the last few days that we were actually able to get a couple of flights in. But it was great. We have the balloon over there, so we were able to go through all of our system and double check everything, get it inspected, get a lot of things done, really starting to think about how we wanted to manage the basket this year.
And Noah, is this your third Gordon Bennett now?
I believe this will be the fourth.
The fourth. You've done three. Brenda, you've done two. So fourth for you, third for Brenda coming up. One after the next one. Do you learn new things every time? You must do. You must learn more about the race each time you do it.
Absolutely. It's a process of fine-tuning everything we're doing and taking notes. We take a significant number of notes immediately after we land and we revisit that a number of times over the winter and update checklists and update equipment and make changes to equipment. So it's good to fly obviously frequently to be able to make those adjustments to get better.
And what is the outstanding memories from last year's race, from last year's for you two? What parts of it do you think you learned the most from?
Uh, from my perspective, just one of the big things was being comfortable in the basket and having a good kind of a nest so that you can get good rest. Being fatigued really is difficult after 2 to 3 nights and looking at a fourth night. So that's an important one is finding a way to really be able to get good rest. That was a big one for me. And then other minor, equipment issues, lighting and that sort of thing. How about you, Brenda?
I don't know. There's so many different things. I don't know what to pick from. I mean, definitely flying over the Pyrenees, that was a different experience for me. So I felt like I learned a lot from that experience just by itself. Um, I learned what it's like to be awakened and told, grab a bag now, just in case. Yeah, so that was a different experience. No, I think just learning the different territories, understanding the terrain, doing the contour flying in a gas balloon, that was something that I'd never really done before. So that was really cool. But yeah, I think as far as different specific lessons that we took away from it, um, yeah, there's just so many to list. I don't even know where where you'd start. Every flight, you definitely learn something different.
Yeah, yeah. For people watching who are not gas balloon pilots or maybe not even balloon pilots, because I know we get a lot of crossover from other air sports who find this, a fascinating event, who do follow it every single second of it. For people to try and get a handle on what it's like to travel that length of time in such a confined space, I suppose the closest anybody might come to is doing 24 hours of international travel, people crossing the Atlantic with, say, three or four flights. If they are on the go for 24 hours, different planes, different airports, how that can really drain you. How can you compare? How can you put it into words of what one of these races can be like?
That's an interesting analogy. If you consider what it's like to fly in a middle seat in coach on a transatlantic flight versus first class, we're
Yeah,
trying to create the first class experience, to be as comfortable as possible, as I mentioned, to be able to be, as rested as possible. That's a huge factor. That's a challenge, because we're trading off cat naps and trying to sleep as much as we can, but trying to make sure the other person is getting rest as well, the other pilot or other pilots. So not really sleeping for very long, maybe 2, 3, 4 hours at the most. So it's interrupted sleep. But yeah, making it as comfortable as possible to try to get as good rest. That's a huge key in this race.
have you made improvements this year on that, on your comfort levels?
Yeah, we're going over early, and we're going to implement some of those, and we're doing some test flights, and we're gonna test some of those things out, and just try to make sure that we're covering that aspect. Yep.
Interesting. When do you get to Europe?
We'll arrive on Sunday.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good, yes. I will be in Holland, in the Netherlands, with the skydiving World Cup, doing my bit for that,
Excellent.
and then
Good.
onward to Metz. So we'll be on the same continent for a while.
Good.
And your physical equipment, technology involved this year. Any changes from last year?
We did add ADS-B out to the transponder. That's more of a US thing, but it does help other aircraft to see us in the sky. So that's very helpful at night, especially when, airliners may not be looking for a balloon for at high altitude. We'll provide a traffic alert on their screen. So that's a safety feature that we like, that gives us a little more comfort when we're up there. Um, what other technical things have we changed? Anything else, Brenda?
No, not that I can think of. We're bringing a couple of backups of things this time, where last year we didn't necessarily have a backup for a couple of different pieces of equipment like the EDS and the Starlink. So that'll be helpful, I think, just in case, because you never do know when you might have some sort of technical issue. Not that we're going to take all that with us in the balloon, but we'll have a backup on the field.
Right.
So yeah.
We did make new sandbags for this flight, which is kind of exciting. I don't know if you've seen those at all. We
Your new
kicked
ones,
around the
no?
idea. Oh, so Brenda, why don't you tell them about your idea for the sandbags?
Yeah, so I had this idea several years ago, but it just never was able to come to fruition until Noah got involved. And basically, we had sandbags custom printed
Yeah.
with USA on it and all the details of the flight with little lines. So basically, we could fill it out like balloon mail, how you put the
Yeah.
launch date, where you landed and all that good stuff. And we're selling those as a fundraiser to try to help us. So any sandbag that we've got, we're going to be selling.
All
We're
right.
advertising. Yeah,
Are
yeah.
they auctioned, or have you got a set price?
Yeah, we've got a set price of a minimum donation, basically. Yeah.
And can we know what that is, or are you keeping it tight?
Yeah, $75. Yeah,
$75.
$75.
All right. And
Yeah. Yeah, and it'll even include a little bit of sand in the bag because they'll be used.
all right. Well, I have a special wallet with all my different currencies in. I'll have a scurry around and see what I can get together.
It's kind of cool though to be able to offer people who are fans of the race, something that's actually flown in a race. I don't know of anybody who's ever offered that before, and we figured that sandbags would be kind of cool, and to be able to have all the details from the flight on them, similar to balloon mail, it'd be a nice keepsake from the race.
Absolutely. So everybody watching this right now, own a piece of the 2025 Gordon Bennett from this amazing team. You heard it right here. That's really an exciting bit of news, actually.
Yeah.
And for your ground crew or your headquarters, who's in charge this year on the ground?
Oh man, it's super exciting. So Randy Wells he's the lead of our command center this year for the USA. And so he'll be coordinating all three teams. We're really excited about having everybody be part of it. We've got several gas balloonists that are on the team actually in the command center this year.
Yeah.
So that's really exciting. Yeah, we've got a great team lined up, and we're hoping to be able to actually give them some practice runs when we're there in Gladbeck next week.
Where's their location going to be?
Well, they'll kind of be all over the place. So I guess Randy will be there in Metz. So he'll be there for most of the event. And then most of the rest of the team will be in America.
Yeah. Oh, great. Well, it's all exciting stuff. Sunday, you're going to be arriving, all to play for. And I very much look forward to seeing you in Metz.
Same
Us
here.
too.
Thank you for giving me some time. I really appreciate you joining us. And the highlight of this story is everybody get your orders in for the bags right now. See you
Great to
soon,
see you,
team.
Regan.
See you
All
soon.
right, take
Thank you
care.
so much, Regan.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.